I like the religion that teaches liberty, equality, and fraternity, said by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. A very warm greetings to all of you. I, Priyanka Narayan Mondal, the student of KVN Naik, SP Sanstha's Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nashik, stand here to pay homage to our national leader, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, on his birth anniversary, which is also celebrated as Ambedkar Jayanti every year. So today, I am going to talk about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's vision on annihilation of caste through equality-based education. So first of all, let's know about this great personality, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Whenever people talk about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, they always limit him to the leader of the downtrodden people. They always limit him to the leader of the Dalits. Is that he was limited only for this work? The other introduction people have about him is that he was a principal architect of the Indian Constitution. Well, that of course is the truth, but it would not be confined at what people know about him. He was truly the multi-talented personality. He was an economist, an anthropologist, socialist. He was a jurist. He was the first law minister of India in Nehru's court. So what's annihilation is? Annihilation simply means destroying. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wrote Annihilation of Caste in 1936. It was a speech that was to be delivered at the annual conference of Jat Paat Todak Mondal, a Hindu reformist group in Lahore. The speech was written for the highly privileged audiences. However, upon reading the text of the speech, the organizers cancelled the lecture as they found the content of the speech too provocative. The annihilation of caste is one of the most incisive critics of Brahminism and the Hindu religion. It is a useful tool to understand the hierarchies and the social injustices that persist even today. So, question arises that why do we need to annihilate caste system? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar believed that the Hindu society was in need of social reform. He believed that the political reform would mean nothing if there is no reconstruction and reorganization of the Hindu society. The lower classes of Hindus were all plugmen, or rather condemned to be plugmen. They never were allowed to convert their plugshare into swords. On account of caste system, they could not receive education. They could not think out. They could not know about the ways of the salvation. And the only solution to this is equality-based education. Education is most important among all of us. Education plays a vital role in success, personal growth, and social well-being. As it is rightly said by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, that education is something which ought to be brought within the reach of everyone. He believed that education would enlighten his people and bridge the gap between the higher classes and the untouchables. Dr. Ambedkar was highly influenced by his teacher in Columbia University, John Dewey, who believed in the transformative role of education in establishing democratic social consciousness. On 25th November 1949, in an assembly, Dr. Ambedkar said that we must make our political democracy a social democracy as well. It was education that Ambedkar considered as an instrument for developing fraternity among the various caste groups in India. He considered education as a weapon of social change. He recognized education as a mechanism through which the democratic attitude could be transmitted and nurtured in people. He was of the view that education could help people to work out their own political destiny, to pruning the useless and preserving the useful of the society. To conclude, I would say the annihilation of caste is the deeply philosophical and politically submersive text. It is an extremely modern text as it is logical in its critique of social change. Caste is a nation. It is a state of mind. The destruction of caste does not therefore mean the destruction of a physical barrier. It means national change. I started with a saying, so let's end up with one. Take education, be united, and do the struggle. This is the main message of his to the society and the nation. And we must follow it. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.